Okay, so today I'm going to be telling you guys the second part of what happened after I got in a fight in high school. I want to tell you guys what happened next. I think I just said that twice. Anyways, so the next day after I had gotten in a fight, my mom decided she wanted to go to the school and talk to the principal. So before my mom had talked to the principal that day when we had gotten in a fight, afterwards we went to the principal's office and we went and talked to him. It was just me and the girl who fought. And he told me to apologize to her because I was already on the verge of like not graduating and graduating. I was doing really bad in high school, so I didn't want to mess it up. I was like finally trying to get my act together. I was doing everything I could to graduate on time with my class, and so that I wouldn't have to graduate in summer school and get it over with. Like, I was really trying to do good, so I didn't want this to like mess it up. I didn't want to have to fight her at school and know that it was gonna mess up. But I'm not a punk about it. After you get on my last nerve, it's over. So I had went in to talk to the principal afterwards, after we had gotten in a fight, and he wanted me to apologize to her. There wasn't going to be no apologies. Like, he was ridiculous. And after I tell you guys what he said, this man was a fucking joke. Like, he was a scam artist. He was Joanne the Scam. Like, no. Like, he even got fired afterwards because he was scamming the school. Like, he was just taking money from the school that didn't belong to him. So he was just, he was a whole other story time on his own. But yeah, like, he was ridiculous. And he wanted me to apologize to her. And I was like, sir, are you not listening? Like, I'm telling you that she's getting on my last nerves. I had already told you that I was going to beat her up if you didn't do anything about it. You didn't do anything about it, so I beat her up. And he was like, you owe her an apology because do you look at her? Do you see her? Do you think she cares if you like her or not? Do you see how pretty she is? Do you think she cares if you like her or not? And okay, now, if you know me, I'm a little loud and I'm pretty outgoing. But if I don't know you, I've always been shy. Like, I'm really socially awkward when it comes to talking to people. So when he told me that, I'm not even going to front and be like, eh, and I went off on him, because I didn't. I was really shy, and I was really insecure. This was like, what, 16-year-old me? And so you're telling me that she doesn't care if I like her or not and how pretty she is. I already think she's pretty because she's skinny. I was chubby, and I didn't think that I was pretty. Of course not. I'm so insecure at this point of my life. I'm not going to lie. So I was just like, like, just, I felt ashamed. I felt ashamed that I was telling an adult that I needed help because I wanted to graduate. Like, this was a continuation school where everybody was trying to graduate because everybody was a fuck up. Like, and I'm a fuck up, and I'm trying to better myself. And then an adult tells me, like, do you think she cares if you like her or not? Look how pretty she is. You didn't have to tell me I was ugly for me to know that's what you're thinking. Like, you're telling me, oh, look how pretty she is. Do you think she cares if you like her or not? Like, you, the little old fat ugly bitch, do you think she cares if you like her or not? So I felt hurt. Like, dang, I expected from the other kids in school. They're cruel and they're hurtful at this age, and they say shit that they don't mean. But from an adult to tell me that, like, just to say shit like that, then I'm just like, dang, like, you really killed my self-esteem. Way to kill me. So I was just like super sad and like just bummed. I didn't apologize because shy or insecure, I know that I wasn't wrong, and I know that I have pride, and I was not going to say sorry to her. I wasn't going to say sorry. So he was mad that I wasn't going to say sorry to her, and he was in there flirting with her. Like, he was in there flirting with her. She was like smiling because he was calling her pretty and stuff, and I was just like, dang. I couldn't even explain to you how I felt at that moment. Like, just so little, like a cockroach. Like, he just stepped all on me and stuff. And I was super hurt. And so I didn't say anything to her or him. I wanted to cry, but I didn't. And so I went home and I told my mom, and then so she went in the next day and she talked to him, and she's like, I don't understand why my daughter's getting suspended and the other girl isn't. Like, I don't understand why, if both of them were at fault, you know, like, I understand that she shouldn't have hit her, and that my daughter shouldn't have hit her, and the other girl, you know, like, you guys should have dealt with her when she came and asked for help. And so the man was like, well, we watched the video footage, and your daughter attacked her. You should see the video. She attacked her, so there's no reason for the other student to get suspended if your daughter was the one who attacked her. And I was just like, attacked her or not, she was talking shit. Like, yes, I was wrong. Violence is never the answer, but I'm 16. Like, I don't fully know how to deal with my problems verbally, you know? I don't think. And that's what you're here for. Like, I asked for your help and you wouldn't do it. So what do you want me to do? So, yeah, then they ended up suspending her, and they gave me a little bit less time and her. And, yeah, we were suspended for, like, 3 or 4 days. And then when we came back to school, like, nobody wanted to mess with me because I had, like, after that, they kind of, like, see you as, like, okay, you're not a punk, you know? Then they don't really want to mess with you. That's what happened in elementary school, too. But I'll tell you guys that. Those stories another day. But yeah, this is the time where my principal kind of like, he called me ugly, really. That's how I took it. I don't know. How would you guys have taken it? What would you guys have done? What do you take it as? Maybe I took it out of, like, context, I guess. But just the way he made me feel in that office and the way he was flirting with her. If you guys could have been there, oh my God. That would have been great. But it was just me and her and him, and just thinking about his face disgusts me. Like, now that I know more than I did then, like, he was totally flirting with her, and I think he was calling me ugly. But let me know what you think in the comments below. I'm sorry this was a really short story. I felt like I needed to tell you guys. And yeah, like, if you guys are ever in that situation, don't be scared to speak up and tell somebody and get help, because I don't think anybody should be treated like that, especially at school. Like, that's where you're supposed to feel safe and comfortable, not for somebody to, like, body shame you or to call you ugly or to belittle you. Like, no, if you don't think it's right, I think you should talk to somebody that you trust. And if they don't do anything, tell somebody else, because I don't think it's fair for anyone to get treated like that at school. But yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video, and until next time.